So in this video we are going to see about the maximum matching in bipartite graphs. So let me directly go into the example. So consider 5 vertices A, B, C, D and E which come under the vertex set say U. Similarly, the vertices 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 which come under the vertex set say V. Okay, so we can see edges that are connected in between the vertex set U and V, like A is connected to 1, 2 and so on. So in this we can see that the vertex A is shared by the vertices 1 and 2, that is two edges are connected to A. Similarly, we can see that the vertex 1 is shared by A, B and C. So there is sharing. So this is a bipartite graph. So I have to find out the best match in it. So that like A is connected to 1 and 2. But I have to find out the perfect match for A. That is, it can be either 1 or 2. Similarly, 1 is connected to A, B and C. I have to find out the perfect match for 1. That can be only one thing, which can be either 1 or either A or B or C. So if I found out this perfect match, I will be having only one edge connected to each vertices. That is, there should not be any sharing. So how am I going to do it? So to do that, I'm just listing out. For example, I'm writing down my observation for understanding, like A, B, C, D, E. So from the given graph, I can clearly see A is connected to 1 and 2. So A gives 1, 2. B is connected to 1 and 1 only. So B gives 1. C is connected to 1 and 3. So C is 1, 3. D is connected to 3, 4 and 5. So D gives 3, 4 and 5. E is connected to 4 and 5. So E gives 4, 5. So this is my observation, and from this observation I can clearly see that B is connected only to 1. That is, there is only one pair for B. So if there is only one pair, that is the perfect pair. So B to 1, I am finally judging it as the perfect match. So I am finalizing it. So from my observations, I am redrawing my graph. Like again, I am redrawing the vertices first. So from this, I observe that B to 1 is the perfect match. So I am finalizing it. So let me redraw the others. A is connected to 1 and 2. So A will be connected to 1 and 2, and before connecting A to 1, there is a fact that 1 has already found its perfect match to B. So A to 1 is meaningless. So I am not connecting A to 1. I am just connecting the remaining 1. I have A is connected to 2. So A is connected to 2. Similarly, C is connected to 1 and 3, but C cannot be connected to 1 because 1 has already found its perfect match with B. So C is only connected to 3. Next, D is connected to 3, 4 and 5. D is connected to 3, 4 and 5. E is connected to 4 and 5. So E is connected to 4 and 5. So this is my redrawn bipartite graph. And again, from this graph, I am taking another observation. That is, from this, again, A, B, C, D, E. A is connected to 2. So A is connected to 2. B is connected to 1, which is already finalized. Next, C is connected to 3. Next, D is connected to 3, 4 and 5. E is connected to 4 and 5. So from this observation I can come to a conclusion that A is only connected to 2, so that is the perfect match, so I can conclude it. Similarly, C is connected only to 3, so I can conclude that as the final match. So from this observations I am again redrawing my graph. First I am redrawing all my vertices. So I've already drawn one finalized match B to 1, which is repeated here. So A to 2 and C to 3. So A to 2 and C to 3. I have finalized it. So let me draw the remaining pairs. D is connected to 3, 4 and 5. So D can't be connected to 3 because 3 has already found its final pair with C. So D is connected to the remaining 4 and 5. Similarly, E is connected to 4 and 5. So E is connected to 4 and 5. Again, I am listing out from this graph my observations, that is so A is connected to 2, B to 1, C is connected to 3, D is connected to 4, 5, E is connected to 4, 5. So from this observation, I can't come to any conclusion. In the previous thing, I had only one pair for A and one pair for C, so I came to a conclusion. But here for D and E, both has both cases. Either D can be connected to 4 or 5. Similarly, E can be connected to 4 or 5. So I have no conclusion. So there are two possible ways this can be ended. So I am 2 times redrawing my graph. So I've redrawn the vertices again. So from this final conclusion, A is connected to 2, B is connected to 1 and C is connected to 3. From this, the first case I am assuming that D is connected to 4. So if D is connected to 4, automatically E is connected to 5. But in the second case, these are already redrawn. I am repeating it, we have already concluded. If my D is considered as 5, if I match D to 5, automatically E is matched to 4. So these two are the possible cases the graph can end. So my question was like this, in which there was sharing of vertices, but at my final answer I've got two cases though there is no sharing. For example, A is connected to 2, that is A is not connected to any other vertex set from V. A is connected only to 2. Similarly, 2 is connected only to A. Similarly, everywhere there is no sharing. So I have found the perfect matching. That is, this is how the problem of maximum matching is solved. So in this problem, I've got two cases. It's not a condition that in every problem will end in two cases. Maximum will get the final solution. So I've just explained the problem with two cases. I hope everyone would have understood.